I was just waiting for that, and now we're live on YouTube as well. Good afternoon, beautiful Friday. Made it to the weekend, February 27th. How's everybody doing? I hope everybody's doing amazing. I know I'm doing great. Um, so, like I've been talking about, I mean, this is a work in progress as far as this show and what I'm going to be doing and talking about. And while I'm still going to keep doing ideas, I think I'm going to go back to not today. So today we're still going to talk about, you know, whether you actually think about what you do or you just on autopilot throughout the day. But yeah, I'm going to go back to reading Reddit more, Reddit with Dmitriy, because, I mean, somebody gave me that advice that I basically respect a lot. So that's what it is. But today, what I want to talk about is, and the reason I want to talk about this is, like, because I'm guilty of it. So I don't bring stuff up. Shoot, the way I learn things is not like through other people. For me, I guess maybe I'm like hard-headed. I learn things like by doing it wrong a lot of times, and then like sometimes even knowing that better and still doing it wrong. And what I mean is reacting to things. So like when we're emotional, you know, and then where's my OBS? That would be nice. Yeah, when we're emotional, you know, something happens in the heat of the moment. I'm guilty of it. Just even most recently, you know, I'll just be honest. In my last relationship, I'll tell you exactly what happened. You know, we got into an argument over the phone, just like cursing at each other, and then she came home and she threatened to move out. She's like, oh, you know, she's like, you're so mean to me. Because I said fuck you to her. Look, I'm going to be straight up. I said fuck you to her in text, and that's what she was mad about. And she was like, oh, you're so mean to me. You're fucking verbally abusive. Look, I'll lay all the fucking cards on the table. That's exactly what it was. Sorry for cursing. You need to stop cursing. Yeah, извиняюсь. But, yeah. I mean, that's what, and then I reacted. So I was getting to my point. So this is my point. If I didn't react the way I did, because like I got up and started like pulling drawers out and stuff and like putting in the living room and shit on a Friday night, you know? So that was just recent, and that's recent. And I still reacted, you know? Like if I go back now, I wouldn't have done that. Like thinking about it logically, I'm like, no, that was fucking an asshole. Like that was, I went and fucking grabbed her, like clothes out of the closet and, you know, carry it out to the living room and just put it on the floor. But yeah, just reacting, right? So who else has, I know everybody that's going to watch this has had a time. I know every single one of you has reacted to something in a way you didn't want to react, right? Think about it. And then, so why do we do that? Like, there's actually a way to figure out why we do that, and like, for future, not react in an unwanted way, basically. So, 1 second. Let me close a couple of things that I don't need. Keep a couple of things that I need. I don't need a sound bar or a mixer. OBS I do need. I was told I have to speak through my whatever I'm doing on the screen, so it's not dead air. But yeah, we're also gonna go back to reading Reddit today. But when you're thinking like the difference, first of all, you gotta define what do you mean by because that's the other thing. Every any topic that you talk can get lost so quickly by the definition of one word that nobody realizes that. Literally one word anywhere can change the whole thing. So you got to define words, and what they mean. So when you say reactive, what is it? It just, it's something you do fast emotionally. It's like something you do to protect your identity. It's usually like ego driven. You're like, right. You feel like something's attacking you. So you got to, feels urgent. It's driven by threat, cravings. It could be cravings too, or social pressure, and then afterwards you're like, yeah, I mean, I did it because everybody was doing it. So why wouldn't I do it? That's what everybody was doing. But that's why you surround yourself with the people that you want to be like. I have to take my own advice sometimes. Thinking, so reacting is, right? We define reacting as something you do quick and emotionally. And thinking would be something that you have like logic to. Usually it's something you would have done differently than you did when you reacted, So that would be like, because you can actually think before you react. You can explain why you're doing it. It survives a 10-second pause and it matches your values long term. So yeah, thinking matches your values long term. Whatever you say, that's hopefully aligns with your values or your morals, right? But so your brain is basically a machine. It has shortcuts to save energy, and it hates being uncertain. And everybody always wants closure, right? Everybody wanting closure is the same thing like everybody wanting answers, in my opinion. I mean, why do you need to know what happened? If you see a bunch of police cars driving down the street, why do you need to know where the fuck they're going? What business of yours is it in? Why would you spend any extra brain energy is the most important question to worry about that. Not that I'm saying anybody worries about when they see it, but you get my point. And if you don't, there's a lot of things I can give examples of, people worry about that, they shouldn't. But, yeah, reacting is often, I got some notes, but it just says reacting is often a protective reflex. Protect status, protect comfort, and protect identity. I'm not wrong, I'm not weak, and I'm not rejected. Reacting is also a reward system. Outrage gives, reacting is also a reward system. So outrage gives stimulation. That's true. It's like adrenaline, Scrolling gives novelty. Oh, so when you doom scroll, it's because you see new things. It's like constantly you're seeing new things. Oh, that's what see? So when you scroll, the fact that you're seeing new things pop up, it's like you have an addiction to that. You're literally like hooked on it. On your phone, And depending on, how bad it has you, hopefully you're not spending. I'm guilty of being on it when I go to sleep, and I fall asleep with that shit in my hand. And it's bad. Yeah, it's bad. And winning argument gives dopamine. So people reacting is like a reward system. But that's dumb. 7 signs you're reacting. Urgency spike. I need to respond right now. Tunnel vision. Only one perspective feels possible. Certainty inflation. You feel 100% correct instantly. Let me share this with you also. I don't know why. There we go. And I know it's not looking right. There we go. So, 7 telltale signs you're reacting. Future regret signal. A small part of you goes, this might be dumb. Body takeover, tight chest, jaw clench, heat, shallow breathing. Identity defense. If I admit I'm wrong, I lose. They meant to disrespect me. And then, yeah, that's reacting. We know what the hell reacting is, right? This I did find interesting. Look, I even put spaces in it myself, so I did go through this stuff and actually make notes, basically. So 3 modes and I've been in all 3. But it's also like it could be 3 different types of people, and it kind of is. So 1 is like on autopilot, habits, triggers, impulse, purpose, like basically, right? You react, you don't think about anything. Number 2, rationalizer. You already reacted, now you build a story. And the purpose for that is you're protecting your self-image, obviously. And then mode 3 is director. You pause, and instead of reacting, you choose and align with goal values, and then purpose is long-term outcomes. Most people think they live in mode 3. They live in mode 1 with mode 2 narration. That's crazy. So most people don't, like, it's true. Like, most people just fucking on autopilot day in, day out. Rationalizer is like, he messed up, but it's like, but the other person was at fault because it was the cop's fault because he was sitting there when I was fucking going 80 and a 35. The trigger, story, action, breakdown with examples. Now we're gonna go to Reddit after this. We're not doing all this. What is this? A classroom? This is not a classroom. Pause is normal. Get the hell out of here. It wants me crazy. ChatGPT's tripping. Let's see what the closing call to action is. If I'm heated, I don't send anything longer than a sentence. Yeah. Is this aligned with the person I claimed? What the? Hey, quick question. How many of your decisions today were chosen? This is a good one. And how many were triggered? So ask yourself, how many decisions today did you choose? And let me put OBS here so I can see really quick if the camera's right. Oh, I am, luckily. So how many decisions did you put OBS back? How many decisions did you choose today? And how many were, just triggered? But yeah, let's go to Reddit. Good old Reddit. This is what we're gonna be doing daily. I might do like a 5-minute, 10-minute section at the end on the topic. I will actually. Making decisions right on live, see? We have notifications. A 12-year-old without a phone? What? Oh, look at these. So this fucking guy kicked off a kid off the team. He's 14 because he was missing practices and shouldn't have kicked him off the team. So look, yeah, he was, like I said, he was a soccer team coach, been doing it, blah, blah. It doesn't matter. The kid missed practices with no calls, no shows. So he kicked him off the team. I was like, yo, You shouldn't have kicked him off the team, but he's definitely not starting. You're the jerk for kicking him off the team. It's a kid. It's not his fault he's missing with no communication, and you're punishing him. It's really not. And they go, a 12-year-old without a phone? Unlikely. So it's the 12-year-old's responsibility to fucking call? Are these people serious, yo? Isn't it like, oh, you guys don't see this? Hey, sorry. I got you. So yeah, shouldn't have kicked him off the team, but he's definitely not starting. You're the jerk for kicking him off the team. He is. He kicked this kid, 14-year-old kid, and it's 12. I thought it was a 14-year-old kid. It's a 12-year-old kid. Yo, who's driving him to the games? Who's driving? Is he driving himself to the games? Is he driving? Are these people fucking serious? To the games? Is he driving himself to the games, I ask? I could be missing something. I'm sure I'm probably missing something. Because, I mean, so it wouldn't be a 12-year-old's parents wouldn't be responsible for his communication? What the fuck? Excuse my language. What the heck? What the heck going on here? Go see your comment on, I don't care about it. Upvote, reply to your comment. I'm a big extrovert and love hosting parties. Well, what was it that wasn't right with him? Are you self-sabotaging out of fear? Oh yeah, she said she's like, she dated this dude for 6 months and it was great and he was amazing and he's like a golden retriever and he's so great and amazing, but she wasn't ready for him and she didn't want to spoil him because he had such great energy. I'm like, what the fuck? And she's like, and I gave him all his stuff back and yeah. I was like, what was it that wasn't right with him? Are you self-sabotaging out of fear? Did you try talking to him about it? Not about him? Because she said he put her up on the pedestal, which I could see how that could be annoying, but tell him that. Maybe he doesn't know. Maybe he thinks you like that. Maybe he doesn't even like doing that. Did you try talking to him about it? Not feeling comfortable being put on the pedestal? Were you not physically attracted to him? There's something you're leaving out. And she said, I'm a big extrovert and love hosting. Oh yeah, you're a little slut. I'm a bit extrovert and love hosting parties. He's more introvert and goes to bed at 8:30. Right, okay, yeah. You out there slanging pussy and he going to sleep fucking for work tomorrow. Different lives for different people. I'm just joking. I don't know what she's doing past 8:30, but we'll find out. I'm a big extrovert and love hosting parties. Just remember that. He is more introvert and goes to bed at 8:30. He would try to stay up for parties. I could tell it's not going to be good. But it was a running joke in his friend group that he always fell asleep at parties. You could tell when he goes to sleep at 8:30. That should have been like number one problem, like when you first met him. Like if you don't see he goes to sleep at 8:30 every fucking day. And you're okay. If you're okay with that, you're okay with that. But you can't complain about it 6 months later, or a year later, or however long later. It was 6 months. So, I guess, yeah. Like maybe he'll go to sleep later. But maybe he could have changed his schedule. Did you talk to him about the schedule thing? When he was spacing out because it's past bedtime. When he was spacing out because it's past bedtime. I tried not to hold it against him, but sometimes it was hard, and I'd miss him when he passed out at 8:30 most nights, and I can't sleep until 11 earliest. There were a few things like that, and to be honest, it was hard to get out of him what he thought. I felt like he was trying his hardest to mirror me so we would match up. I think there was a lot of fear in me about it. I don't think I'm fully healed from past things that have nothing to do with him, and that also didn't feel fair to him in my mind. I probably should have talked about it more. Yeah, you fucking think? Are you a genius? Yeah, you should have talked about him. Yeah. But guess what? you can let him know now what with no intentions, just like, for his own knowledge and experience in life. Yeah, but guess what? You can let him know now for his own knowledge and experience in life with no expectations. Like making it obvious. Making it with no expectations, obviously. Do I have to say that? People are fucking dumb. Yeah, but guess what? You can let him know that. She doesn't need to know anything else. Expectations or not. Have expectations. Actually, you should have expectations. The fuck? I wrote you a whole letter and you're not going to reply? I have expectations. Not really, but yeah, really too. Yeah, but guess what? You can let him know now for his own knowledge and experience. Oh, also, I want to address something. I love all you guys that subscribe, and I'm so grateful. But anybody that actually gets a chance to watch, there's also a like button that you can click. It doesn't cost anything. If you click it, it really helps me. So like, if you just click the button whenever you see one of my videos, I'll greatly appreciate it, and I'll remember that and always be grateful. But let's see, and what this guy replied to this girl. I don't think any of this stuff sounds like a deal breaker to me, right? If there was something she didn't like about him, I still feel like, I need to grill her more. She's full of shit. Yeah, fuck all that bullshit. Kumbaya bullshit. I feel like you still leaving something out. Were you physically, let's be attracted to him? Because she kind of skirted that question. She's lying, the bitch lying, the girl lying. I'm sorry. It's not. It's the girl is lying. But the girl is lying. Yes. I need to turn that. Oh, well, that's fine. All right. Back to homepage. Let's go. Reddit with Dmitry. I have a little tab. It says Reddit with Dmitry. And then it pulls up all my... It keeps filling up. Am I the fucking asshole where I'm banned from? I don't know why it keeps pulling this up. I'm fucking banned from here. Am I not? Welcome. Can I post here? Is this a different... It might be, actually. All right, let's read it. Either way, guess what? We can read. Am I the asshole for eating enough ravioli for 4 people? I don't know. Was there other people that want to eat it? My girlfriend and I have what considered to be the perfect relationship. We moved in together in January, and I thought it was going to be a dream. We love each other. We have similar hobbies. We are obsessed with our dogs. Living with my best friend, who is also my partner, felt like a no-brainer. Yeah, until it's not. However, since the move-in, we have had our first real disagreement. No, don't say. And we can't seem to resolve it. The first one, and you're fucking stumped already? Not looking good, brother. Not looking good. I was looking for water. There's no water. I'm going to have to go get water. And we can't seem to resolve it. Yesterday became our first real fight. My girlfriend thinks I eat too much. When we first moved in, we went shopping together. I bought an 18-egg cart. She thought that was too many. And I joked, it wasn't enough. She said, she'll just have to bake something. She was shocked by how much we spent. And I reminded her that we are 2 people now and paid for all the groceries. Yeah, so why the hell she shouldn't have an opinion on how much you paid if you're paying for the groceries. I agree with that. On my day off, she saw that I used 6 eggs to make scrambled eggs. It doesn't matter how many eggs you want to eat. If you bought the fucking eggs, you could eat fucking 24 eggs if you want. Scrambled eggs for breakfast, and she couldn't believe it. I told her not to worry. Yeah, no, obviously, that I could run by the store and get more eggs tomorrow if we run out. Yeah, the store doesn't run out. She thought it was ridiculous to eat. Who cares what the fuck she thought to eat 6 eggs worth of scrambled eggs? You're obviously a bigger butt. Dude, I ain't eating those 6 eggs, but what the fuck does it matter? If I could and I needed it, I would. But she accepted my promise to buy more eggs. She accepted my promise to... You have to make a promise to buy more eggs? Or what happens if you run out of eggs? Is the end of the world? This has come up several more times. Sunday, I went grocery shopping. Bro, just buy more fucking eggs, too. I saw a big bag of frozen ravioli for sale and bought it on impulse because it looks so good. I added the so. Yesterday, after I got home from work, I should help you all. I should do this. I don't know why I'm not doing that. Also, I can do this. I don't know why I don't. See, it's a little better. And I can go. Sorry. There we go. There you go, stretched out. I know the aspect ratio is not great, but you can read it. Yesterday, and it's all the way on the screen. Yesterday, after I got home from work, I was hungry. I made the ravioli. I ate all of it. When my girlfriend got home from work, she asked if I wanted to get pizza for dinner. I said yes. I said yes. She said I was probably starving and said I was hungry but not starving because I ate ravioli. She asked if it was a big bag from the freezer. I said yes. She said, we can just eat the rest of it. I said, I ate all of it, honey. She couldn't believe that I ate enough ravioli for 4 people. Bag says serves 4. Serves 4. I said, I was hungry, bitch. She said, there was no point getting dinner now. I asked why. She said, I couldn't be more hungry after eating enough ravioli for 4 people. She kept saying this over and over again. Yo, who cares? You're buying the fucking ravioli. I'm so mad about it, yo. Enough for 4 people. I said I'm shaking. She was upset and asked what exactly she wanted me to do or have done. She said she should get the fuck out. I should have just waited for her so we could eat together. I said, we can eat together and that I'm hungry. Bro, what the fuck does it matter that you're eating your own food that you bought on your own fucking time? Who has an opinion about that? What kind of fucking controlling ass person? That's some controlling ass behavior, to be real. She couldn't believe that I ate enough ravioli for 4. Yeah, I was still shocked. And that's exactly what she wanted me to, yeah. She was upset and asked what exactly she wanted me to do or have done. She said, I should have just waited for her so we could eat it together. I said, we can eat together and that I'm hungry. She didn't believe me. I ended up just going to get the pizza. She told me not to, but I went anyway. Yeah, what the fuck? I got her. How big are you, buddy? You gotta. Oh yeah, right here. I'm 6'2", 192. Yeah, he's. I mean, he must be very physical. Yo, who cares, yo? If he's eating that, and yo, that's pretty good shape. I don't know, 6'2" and 192. That's like fucking very like almost athletic build. And maybe his job is like really physical sometimes. I don't know. I gotta see pictures, bro. She didn't believe me. I ended up just going to get pizza. She told me not to, but I went anyway. I got her favorite pizza, spinach Alfredo, and mine, regular with onions. We don't give a fuck about your pizzas. Just say we got pizzas. Like, you don't have to fucking tell us what kind of fucking pizzas you got, bro. She ate her pizza. Oh, you don't have to tell us that you ate it either. You just fucking say we got pizza. And then split one pizza. I don't give a fuck about the pizza. I just don't get it. If I'm hungry and there's food, I'm going to eat. I know the stories about food, but I don't give a fuck about a pizza. If there's something she wants to save, tell me. I won't eat that, but I will eat something. I'm not going to go hungry. Am I an ass for that? Hell no, you're not an ass for that. Answers. I keep answering questions, and people keep asking them again. Maybe my responses are invisible. No, they're not invisible. You dumb fuck. People are just stupid. We do not have shared finances. When I buy food, yeah, it's me paying for it. You're currently, oh yeah, I told you guys I was banned from this. I told myself I was banned for it. But it's okay because there's 2,000 replies. So, but damn, I got all worked up over this for nothing. Fuck that. Well, not fuck her, nothing. But she should really like not worry about his food that he's buying. I mean, why would she worry about his food that he's buying? All right, so look, we're gonna go to this "Am I the asshole" thing, right? Just like we did yesterday, we're gonna mute this shit. It's already muted, so why the hell was it showing it to me? Can I ban it? You're banned, bro. Look, that shit shouldn't be in my Reddit with Dmitry. Reddit with Dmitry. Am I the asshole for eating enough ravioli? No, we know that. Oh, we got to go to the news so we could get action. I forgot. Am I the asshole? Am I banned in this one too? Relationships? I don't think I'm banned here, am I? I'm 32-year-old female coming to terms with things that make me a shitty person. One of my longtime friends, 33 NB, recently wed their partner and invited me to the reception. They got married in court because of the political climate. With the current administration opted for a wedding reception instead. I'm going to need water shortly. They asked me to be the best man, maid of honor, guest of honor, and of course, I accepted and ordered matching gift sets. A week before the reception, I caught a cold flu during a business trip. Despite keeping distance, it spread. Oh, how long is this? Where is it? It spread to my partner and my child. I informed my friend beforehand that I didn't want to risk spreading germs, especially at the start of cold flu season. The gathering would take place at one of their friends in condo townhouses, and therefore a smaller place. I was still feeling the lingering effects and didn't feel comfortable nor want to be responsible for passing sickness. I called the day of the reception and informed them not to count on my presence, and I'd be more than willing to make up the absence after their honeymoon. Mind you, they said they were fine with the gesture. The following week, my mom's health nosedived and she was admitted to the ICU. We weren't prepared for the end-stage dementia and arranged in-home hospice. I was also her main caregiver, aside from my elderly father and older sibling who lives on the other coast. Found the diagnosis a couple of years ago. Last year, 2025, was tumultuous as my mom's condition declined rapidly. My brother and I are struggling with that to come up with end-of-life care, etc. I called, texted my friend about what happened, and they offered well thoughts. The following week, I phoned my friend and asked whether it would be okay for us and myself and my child to come over, cook dinner, catch up on the reception, honeymoon, and give the wedding gifts. My friend said it was okay, but we needed to have a conversation before hanging out. I immediately got the inkling that things weren't right and asked what was up. Leading up to this point, I've been a categorical mess and prefaced that I was mentally, emotionally fragile with everything going on at the moment. And I need water. I'm choking on my spit. 2 seconds. Not really, but like 10. I'm back. All right. Much better. Catching up at the reception and giving the wedding gifts. My friend said it was okay, but we needed to have a conversation before hanging out. I immediately got the inkling things weren't right, and that's what was up. Leading up to this point, I've been a categorical mess and prefaced that I was mentally, emotionally fragile with everything going on at the moment. I needed to prepare for the inevitable with Mom. They acknowledged my fragility and went on to say I haven't been showing up for them, and I neglected to ask about the reception, honeymoon, etc. I apologize for my absence, that it wasn't personal. I honestly didn't feel comfortable spreading germs. I acknowledge how my absence impacted them. It wasn't intentional or meant to be distant or aloof. I realized that once-in-a-lifetime moments, such as the wedding reception, cannot be redone. My friend also said they felt fake accepting my offer to make up the absence, and only said it to be nice. Hearing that made me feel worse. I thanked them for their honesty, told them I need to break space. tend to my mom, and I'll check in on my own accord. But don't stress yourself out seeking me out. I'll just be out there in space. I added the last part about space. My mom died shortly after our convo. I didn't tell them about her passing because it didn't feel appropriate, and I didn't feel comfortable emotionally safe. It was our first holiday season without her. Sorry for your mom's passing. Without her, everything reminded me of her, from the typical grocery shopping trip to prepping a simple meal. My friend sent several text messages demanding why I never sent Thanksgiving, Christmas, New Year's Eve texts accusing me of ending a friendship over missing their wedding. They also did you make it clear? The question is, did you make it clear why you didn't come to the wedding or whatever at the time? If you did and it was legit, then fuck them. They don't understand that things happen. They also contacted my partner, to which my partner delivered the news. My partner mentioned they turned the convo about themselves. They know what it means to lose a parent, and told my friend that I had a lot on my plate, grieving, etc. Earlier this week, I answered their call. It wasn't a lengthy convo, but they started off saying they were going to send a lengthy message, assuming I wasn't interested in being in each of their lives, etc. if I didn't answer. They've been talking about me to their counselor about the situation. Not my business, by the way. I initially explained, hey, I know this isn't like me, and they immediately talked over me. I tried to finish my thought, but they constantly do this to me, so I wasn't going to fight back. Cue awkward silence. I've been mustering the courage to call, text them, and honestly, I don't feel emotionally safe, comfortable. I told them not to expect much of me because I need to recalibrate my mental, emotional well-being. I don't see myself rekindling anything with my friend anytime soon. I still feel off about them reciting my offer to make up the absence and their unreasonable expectation that I owe them support, despite informing them that I'm stretched thin and at capacity. I also don't like that they can make everything about them, and they like to be in control of the narrative when it comes to certain situations. Am I the asshole for putting this friendship on back burner, reevaluating the relationship? No, I missed a longtime friend. Too long, didn't read. I missed a longtime friend's wedding reception, not the ceremony. So you actually went to the ceremony? Well, hold on. Reception. Reception is the before. Yeah, the ceremony? What the fuck? That's what they're mad about, because I caught the flu immediately after my mom's health nosedived and she passed. Fuck that friend. That's what I thought it was. And she passed, but I thought you missed the whole thing, like the wedding and everything. Then my mom passed away from end-stage dementia while I was her primary caregiver in deep grief. My friend accused me of being a bad friend for not asking about the reception, their honeymoon, or sending holiday texts. Well, did they know what was going on with you? Did you say, hey, my mom just died, I'm sorry, you know? Because if they didn't know, that's the other question. They rescinded my offer to make up for my absence, claiming it felt fake. Now, I'm putting the friendship on the back burner to prioritize my mental health and my grieving father. Am I the asshole? By the way, to anyone who has a loved one ailed by Alzheimer's dementia, it's a long, forever goodbye. Please be patient and don't correct them in bouts of confusion, lapses in memory. Take joy in the moments they can reminisce, and remember, you are not alone. Thank you for all your kindness, and please be good to one another. Yeah, you sound like you're a little full of shit, to be quite honest. So let's ask you a couple of fucking questions. I missed a longtime friend's wedding reception. Did you let your fucking friend know? Did you let your friend know why you missed the reception prior to missing it? Like a heads up? I mean, and even then, it's the fucking reception. So really, I just want to know what kind of person this person is. Like a heads up. Like a heads up, maybe. You know. And then the second question is right here, claiming if did you tell your friends when your friends accuse you? And two. When your friends accused you of being a bad friend? Did you inform them what you had just gone through with losing your mom? And yeah, after, I mean, she says, yeah, her later, but like, did you know, let her know it right away? Bad friend, did you inform them that you had gone through with losing your mom? Yeah. The second, I don't know, something doesn't seem right. Unless they're, if she did all that, then yeah, those are bad fucking friends. They suck. Oh, look, I'm not banned in this one. So I'm not banned in my asshole relationships. I'm just banned in my asshole regular. I like in my asshole relationships, but there's a million fucking. Let's go with something else. Confessions. I want to die because of, well, rectal itching. We're not reading that. We'll read the title again. I want to die because of rectal itching. That's bad. 46-year-old male. My girlfriend broke up with me for things I can't change about myself. Let's see if it's true what you say about these things. All right, let me fix this because it's bothering me how you guys are seeing this. Sorry about that ugly, stretched out looking shit. Okay. There we go. There we go. See, it might take me a second, but yo, it's only day what day is it? 16. That's pretty good. 46-year-old male. My girlfriend broke up with me for things I can't change about myself. I don't know how to move forward. I'm scared of my capacity to love again. I fully accept her decision, and I'm not mad at her. She has the right to make her own decisions. I'm just struggling for myself. Doesn't mean I'm chasing only younger women, but I'd love to have another child. My girlfriend, 31-year-old female, broke up with me on Valentine's Day. Damn, why she couldn't break up with you the day before or the day after? Why on Valentine's Day? My girlfriend, 31-year-old female, and why are you dating a 31-year-old female at 46? That's a little bit. I mean, it's okay. You definitely got to get him a little younger, than you. But, like, I mean, I guess that's not, I mean, it's doable, I guess. But just a few years earlier, bro, and you're going to look crazy. I fully accept her decision. I'm not mad at her. She has the right to make her own decisions. I'm just struggling myself. Doesn't mean I'm chasing only younger women. But I'd love to somebody already called his ass out. But I'd love to have another child, which is fair. That's what I'm saying. It's like, it's fair almost. Like, yo, back in the day, they had 60-year-old men having, children with super young women. Not saying it's right, but to procreate and to rebuild society and population, and that God says to be fruitful. My girlfriend broke up with me on Valentine's Day. It wasn't planned. It just unraveled. Oh, damn. So this is going to be good. We were going to have a day in cooking together and just enjoying each other's company like we had done many times before. Our love for one another was perfect. Obviously, it wasn't. With attraction, we were both obsessed with each other. We both enjoyed each other's company, and we could talk about all the hard things. We never yelled at each other, and we were both respectful when issues arose. That wasn't the problem she saw in me. Yes, there was a 15-year age gap. I'm a 2-time divorcee, father of 2 from my second marriage. She knew all this and seemed like she was willing to accept all the baggage I came with. I learned, fair enough, fair game so far. I learned so much from my previous relationships, not that much, obviously. But then again, maybe it could be not your fault all 3 times too. What not to do and who my partner needs from me. For 14 months, everything was amazing. I could really see that I finally got it right with finding the perfect person for me. Oh, this time you got it right. I seem to be the perfect person. I seem to be the perfect person for her because she said I made her feel so safe and seen. Yeah, you got to be careful. You build people up too much, then they're like, I don't, yeah, I'm great, yo. Then, then they run off, and then they call you a month later, cutting themselves. My girlfriend, 31-year-old female, broke up with me on Valentine's Day. It wasn't planned, it just unraveled. We were going to have a day in. Sorry, not sorry. Going to have a day in, cooking together and just enjoying each other's company like we had done many times before. Our love for one another was perfect. With attraction, we were both obsessed with each other. We both enjoyed each other's company and could talk about all the hard things. We never yelled at each other, and I don't think it's good to cut. So, just to be clear, each other, and we were both respectful when issues arose. That wasn't the problem she saw in me. Yes, there was a 15-year age gap. I'm a two-time. I was just checking. Did you guys see that we read that already? But I could really see that I finally got it right. Yep. With finding the perfect one. It seemed I was the perfect person for her because she said I made her feel safe and seen. I would do all the little things. This is where we left off. I would do all the little things, acts of service, foot massages, trying to take as much load off her shoulders as possible, and none of that was the problem. I was financially ruined from my previous marriage, and she knew all the details of my debts and my plan to have in place to clear it all. And in 2 years or less, I'll be debt free. She had a moment of clarity for herself. She sees me as too old to have another kid with her. Something I would love to do is have another kid. So, yeah, you guys are not compatible if she doesn't want to give you one. She now sees my two boys as liability financially. Well, they are. And time-wise, if we had a kid together. Her and my boys loved each other, too. They got along so well. Yeah, I bet you told them to. Which you should. The part that hurts the most is the last words she said was she's not willing to go through. You can't be mad at her for that with me rebuilding myself. Right. It has crushed me like a heartbreak I've never had because she says she's losing me too, and it also breaks her heart. I can't understand how you can love someone and not be willing to hold them at their lowest point. I don't know any other way. In my first marriage, I was cheated on. In my second marriage, my ex nuked our finances with massive credit card debt and was willing to do anything about it. Wasn't willing to do anything about it. And now all the scars of my past I carry just killed the love. So he's never been guilty, or he's just the innocent one. I mean, getting cheated on, yeah. I mean, what the fuck did you do to get cheated on? Or she was just she was just a cheater. It sucks, but like you married a cheater. How fast did you marry her? Like I got questions, yo. Like there's a lot of questions in this one paragraph, a whole lot to unpack. Now, I don't know how to move forward. I feel damaged and don't know. You're currently banned from this community. That's fine. We're still going to read it. But now, I don't know how to move forward. I feel damaged, and no matter how hard, no, that's not, it's fine. No matter how hard I try in a relationship, my partner isn't willing to put in the same effort I am. I don't ask for anything but to be appreciated that I'm doing a good job and safe in their love. I fucking grind for the person I love, even when I'm tired and sore. I don't stop. I now see myself as a liability for things I can't change, and I go through another heartbreak. And I'm terrified of loving again. My second marriage took me to the edge of killing myself. I came back stronger. I learned to love again, and it was ripped away from me again. No matter how hard I try, the person I love isn't willing to fight for me. I don't see the point of myself anymore. Yeah, we can't help you, buddy, because we're banned from advice too. Freaking. So look, it's muted. Why the hell would it come up? Oh, you guys can't see, but just because I have to make a point. Look, it's muted already. See? Oh, you can't see because of my face. But guess what? I'll move my face so you can see. See? It's already muted. It's been muted. Oh, sorry about the face thing. Oh, no. Got to get it right. Sorry. That's the OCD. Boom. All right, we good. Back to normal. Back to Reddit. No, we'll just go to popular Reddit. Popular new Reddit. And we're going to catch some good bait here. New. No. Dylan Holloway. No. Not the same feeling as all black. Hello, class. New website for tracking 12. Now I'm married. Here's what it walking. Is this what normal people read? This is like the regular popular page. What the hell is going on here? There's just a bunch of ads, huh? That's probably what my problem is. Yeah, not popular. I know where I need to go. I need to go back to or morals. Let's see. Not hot. New. Why is it? There we go. Am I the jerk? I think the custom feed doesn't have what I think it has in it. So let me see. Let's actually not make custom feed because that's going to be. But we need to find like a. I don't. Let's see. I know what to do. Am I the jerk? That's where we're going. Am I the jerk? And this is reacting. No. Am I overreacting is where we're going. Because guess what? Today we're talking about reacting. That makes only sense. For being upset about seeing small lie. So I, 27-year-old female, have been with my boyfriend, 25-year-old male, for a while. And we have a baby together. He's away on a 2-week-long business trip. And unfortunately, the past 2 weeks, and a lot of times reacting is in couples, yo. That's the 97.4% of the time. It's couples, like, you know, and it's emotions getting caught up. And you react in a way that you wouldn't have reacted if you had time to think about it. But there's a way, actually, we're going to go back to that before anybody who's stuck around is going to see there's a way to stop yourself from reacting that way. So, yeah, that's not, I'm still going to go back to that at the end of the stream. So, asked him to just call me. And unfortunately, the past 2 business trips in the last 6 months, I've caught him being shady to the point where he offered to give me all of his accounts and logins before he left for this one. I asked him to just call me at night when he's at his hotel to reassure me. He'll do it for a few days and then stop, and then I'll get anxious. I called him. Why do you have to call him constantly? I called him last night at 9:30 after he got off work. He didn't respond. I texted, no response until this morning. Sorry, babe, I fell asleep. That is kind of weird, whatever. Well, I have all, at least to my knowledge, of his logins, so I can see his Google activity. He was on YouTube hours into the morning, so exactly with 20, 30-minute gaps in between a few videos. Definitely enough times to be video chatting randos, something I caught him doing on a previous trip, or doing something else shady. Who cares about his seeming? Yeah, you're tripping. I don't think he realized how much I can see, and he doubled down on it. I'm not. You expect to have his time accounted for all in his YouTube activity? All on his YouTube activity? But that's not even the point. That's way past the point, beyond the point of you shouldn't be tracking. You shouldn't be that intrusive into your partner's regular daily activities. Yeah, I mean, yeah, like going through his YouTube history. What the fuck are you doing to your part? Like, I mean, unless you're looking for something particular, but like if you're doing it just to be nosy and like to like find out what the hell he's been doing, like what? Maybe on the point of you shouldn't be intrusive into your partner's activities. You spending energy energy, you spending energy on this will affect your relationship how? Negatively or positively? What do you think, lady? Negatively or positively? It's okay, we don't know how to spell. Oh, we got it. Boom. Do you think? It's focus on the big things. Is he a good person? On the things that matter. Things that matter. Is he a good, trustworthy person? Have you caught him cheating before? Did she say she caught him cheating before? Have you ever caught him cheating or doing anything nefarious without telling you? Yes. Let me read this back. You expect to have his time accounted for? You expect to have his time accounted for all on his YouTube activity? That is way beyond the point of you shouldn't be. That is way beyond the point. Period. You shouldn't be that intrusive. You shouldn't be that intrusive into your partner's regular daily activities. That's not a question. See, that's why you proofread shit. You spending energy on this will affect your relationship negatively or positively, do you think? Focus on the things that matter. Focus on the things that matter. Is he a good, trustworthy person? Have you ever caught him cheating or doing anything nefarious without telling you? Not what his fucking YouTube activity is. On the business trip. He might be jacking off, so what? He might be jacking off, so the fuck what? Jacking off. So the hell what? So the hell what? Leave him the fuck alone. Would you rather him jack? I'm not saying that's what I'll be doing. But I'm in her, that's what she's worried about. Would you rather him or go find a chick? All right. This lady, if your relationship has so little trust that it causes you to behave like a parole officer, right? Just break up. Yes, it's not a small lie. It's a character flaw. If you have to do all this to be with him and still can't trust him, you're wasting your time. What? Hold on. It's not a small lie. It's a character flaw. If you have to do all this to be with him and still can't trust him, no, but that could be on her. If she can't trust him, that could be on her because she's crazy. Does she have a reason not to trust him? It's not really about this one small lie. It's about the pattern and how it makes you feel. If trust is already shaken, even tiny inconsistencies hit way bigger. This sounds exhausting, OP. I was trying to consider breaking up. Life is too short to spend it micromanaging a relationship you could leave behind. It's not easy when you have a child, right? But I understand that, however, as a child, grow up with parents and, is he a good person or not? As others have implied, this is not a healthy relationship. Normal relationship looks like. Trust needs to exist. It doesn't hear, and it sounds like it's causing you to do things that aren't really who you are or want to be. Don't you deserve better than having to worry about your partner all the time? Speaking from experience here, I had a relationship where I was cheated on, but I've also been married now, going on 20 years, to my best friend. Someone I trust with every fiber of my every fiber of my being, and vice versa, because we have both earned and deserved that trust. I'm a clone, so I glitched out for a second. The difference in the amount of stress I felt in my previous relationship with a cheater versus my marriage is insane. That kind of stress eats at you slowly and changes you. So maybe just ask yourself if this is what you deserve. If you experienced this kind of concern before in previous relationships, Maybe the problem is that you have a hard time trusting for some reason. Hint, I need to read slower. That's a hint for me. It's almost always due to the previous experiences, often even rooted in childhood. That's when you want to get therapy, because that kind of thing will follow you and ruin every relationship you ever tried to have. It's a relic of previous hurt. But if it's just with this guy, then you probably are picking up on things that deep down are registering as hinky. And if that's what it is, you deserve better. Either way, you deserve better. Once you start needing the login info in the relationship, is already over, unfortunately, right? Like if you need it, if you have it because like you use it for the TV, it's obvious. It's fucking obvious. You're reacting to this lie because you're underreacting to the fact that he's not trustworthy in general. Where is he not trustworthy? What the fuck did I miss? Caught him being shady. Oh, in the last 6 months, I caught him being shady. What? Not watching YouTube all day to the point where he offered to give me all his accounts and logins before he left. Yeah, because he's not doing shit. He's like, you're fucking crazy, bitch. Here, take whatever you want. That's crazy. Yo, he would not give you all his shit if you weren't crazy. He's like, yo, I'm fucking married, or I got a kid with her. This bitch crazy. I got to give her fucking everything here. He would have left you the phone, but then you fucking bitch that he's not answering. Let me tell her where to fucking go so she could know how the fuck I feel about her dumb ass shit. Yes, I'm going to post the channel to my link. Oh, yes, I did hit live. Yay. I thought I forgot to hit live. You're going to hear me talking for a second, and I'm gone. All right. Where's my thing? Also, here, live thoughts on this. I hope that's not considered, what's it called? Advertising. Because I noticed if you say, hey, I got this video you should watch. It's about this topic. And you just post your video, it's cool. They don't mind. But if you say it's like, oh, it's for me, you know, like I'm advertising my stuff, then, yeah, they don't like that too much. But let's see. Am I overreacting? Kind of dramatic and not a big deal. But am I overreacting or is he? Chat. Please do not add another item or I will not purchase it.
Why not? You're acting like it's a problem. I'm adding fruit cups. I just forgot. LOL.
Lol. It is.
How is it a problem?
Because you cut into my time.
You can give my order to someone else if that is it. If it is. That's bizarre. I never had someone say this. It's 2 fruit cups, boss. Don't trip.
You can cancel it if that's how you feel.
I'm not the one with the problem.
I don't have a problem.
You would have gotten a bigger tip too, but nah, not anymore.
I don't like when people say fucking this. I already don't like you for saying that.
Ew, I would have done something for you, but I'm not going to do it anymore because you did this.
Fucking get the fuck out of here with that. Because you cutting into my time, like,
I was going to do this for you, but because, you know,
Jerry, we're not going to be able to do it. Yeah, Jerry's fucking asshole. You can give my order to someone else if it is. That's bizarre. I never had someone say this. It's 2 fruit cups, boss. Don't trip. You can cancel if that's how you feel. I'm not the one with the problem. I don't have a problem. You would have gotten a bigger tip too. Yeah, so fuck you for saying that. Not anymore. LOL. Lol. I'm not worried about a fucking tip, bro. I'm worried about not killing somebody. No, I added that. None of this makes sense, but sounds good, boss. I won't add anything else.
I appreciate it. Thank you.
No problem. I'm not trying to be annoying or waste anyone's time, so why the fuck do you keep messaging so much? What did he want to begin with? Why not? Please do not add another item. How many? Yeah, what the fuck happened before this? I need to see before this. You finally added like 84 fucking items. Am I allowed to laugh? The fruit cup showdown. How many items did you add before this? Why is nobody asking? How many items did you add what the hell? Before this. I want to see the full convo, boss. Did he call him boss? I hope the OP called the fucking other guy boss. That would be great. Because that would be me poking. So let's see who called who boss. Don't trip, boss. I'm not. Don't trip because you cut into my time. That's not a problem. I don't have a tip, but not anymore. Boss, right here. None of this makes sense, but sounds good, boss. I won't add anything else. Yeah, that's the original poster. Great. So I can make fun of him too. Because he's a fucking clown. It's 2 fruit cups, boss. You're getting fruit cups, boss. You're a fucking fruit cup for getting 2 fruit cups. Should have got 3. Eeny weeny. Miny mo. Catch a tiger. I don't know. Am I the asshole or overreacting to how this person came at me? Yo, you watch your eyes, babes. Was super condescending for no reason. What? I'm not reading that. Let me go to newest. Relevance, new. To have been thinking I was violated. Am I overreacting? Pump, vibrate loudly. What? Liquid cooling is supposed to be the quiet, smooth solution compared to air coolers. I don't give a shit. I finally did it. Switch SD. Looking for genuine advice. No. Am I overreacting for being anxious about a day trip my partner is taking with a coworker soon? That's a great one. Hey Reddit, I am really stressed about something and not sure if I am reacting. My partner, 32-year-old NMB. What the hell is an NMB? Non-binary? Is that what that is? Is that what that is? Why couldn't we just say male? Fine. My 32-year-old male, non-binary, and my 31-year-old female have been together for over 1.5 years. We met working at a summer camp. Started as friends, and eventually started dating. They are funny, smart. This is a bot, or this is a trick, or this is fucking AI fucking me up. They are funny, smart, and headstrong, and I love them a lot. Maybe it's not, but right now I am really worried. Tom said they might go on a day trip this weekend to a city 3 hours away. That's the problem when you have a non-binary. They can just fuck anybody because they're non-binary. They just fuck everything. We met working at a summer camp. Yeah. Tom said they might go on a day trip. It's 2 hours away with some coworkers. It's not officially work related. It's more like an orgy. They are not doing this. She did not say that. They are not doing this part as they are not. She said it's not officially work related. And then she says they are not doing this as part of their job. Obviously, if it's not fucking work related. If it's not freaking work related. If it's not work related, I just need to get the F out of there. If it's not work related, they're not doing this as part of their job, but it involves a client they know from work. The client has been through a lot. They have been allegedly abused and allegedly have had some things stolen and at their group or nursing home. This is not something Tom normally does. But they are going because coworkers begged them to. The client favors Tom, and Tom agreed to go to the city 3 hours away just to take the client to a restaurant, even though it is not a part of their usual responsibilities. I am worried they could get emotionally invested in a way that could be messy or overwhelming. On top of that, the trip sounds unsanctioned and secretive, even though Tom has promised that this would be the first and last time they do something like this. I'm still nervous about this. They are not telling their supervisor anything about this trip. I worry for my liability reasons. The trip is last minute, and even though I trust Tom and cannot help feel anxious about them being gone for hours with coworkers and in a situation that could be emotionally charged, I asked if we could do a few check-ins throughout the day so I know that they're safe. But I'm still feeling unsettled and worried that this could be snowballed into something much bigger than intended. I guess what I'm struggling with is how do I trust my partner knows how to handle it if the situation becomes messy for whatever reason, even if they are just taking the client out for a meal. Thanks so much for reading and You don't know. You just gotta trust your partner, dude. My partner Tommy is going to a city 3 hours away with coworkers and to take a client going through some rough times out for lunch time. Everything's gonna be fine. You just trust your partner and they'll be fine. You just trust that the person you chose to. You just trust that the person you chose to spend the rest of your life with will make wise decisions. That's all you can do. All you can do. That's all you can do. Worrying about it does absolutely nothing positive. Does absolutely nothing good positive for you. Actually the opposite. Oh, I don't need to explain that. She gets it. And you trust that the person you chose to spend the rest of your life with will make wise decisions. That's what you can do. Worrying about it does absolutely nothing positive for you, and only takes up your emotional energy and creates cortisol. Yeah. Right. You're creating cortisol for nothing. You are creating cortisol with no benefit. Sometimes there's a benefit, I guess, like maybe in a fight or flight situation, like maybe you need cortisol. I don't know. I'm sure it's there for a reason. You're creating cortisol for no gain. Is the bottom line. That's the best way I could describe it with the least amount of words. Oh shoot, it's 3:00. I went longer than I expected, but I'm not gonna go until I give you the sauce on how to not be impulsive and reactive to everything. So, yes, we're gonna get that. Oh, that's not it's right here. Here we go. Yesterday I didn't lose my notes, actually. I had them. I don't know why I couldn't find the file. It was literally on my desktop. That's how smart I am. So, and I'm going to share, obviously, the screen. So, actually, maybe the zoomed one will be better. Let's see. Is that any better? There we go. Boom. I got y'all. But towards the end. So what do you do to, instead of reacting when you have, first thing, before I even get to it, I remember when you have a trigger, you got to stop and you got to analyze it. So what happened externally? So live segment, prompt, drop a recent moment you reacted. As examples, all right, so we do this. Upgrade your reactions environment. Phone free. All right, we get that. We're not doing any of that. 5 rapid fire thinking checks. Audience, not that. We're not doing that. There's no audience here. Come on. Where is the information we need? Define the terms. Thinking. Okay, here it goes. Reacting feels like the truth. Protect your... Where is my bullet notes? Number 4, body takeover, identity. 3, all right, so we went over 3 frameworks. Here we go. Where is it? All right, protocol. Now I'm giving you a simple protocol you can use anywhere. So when you have, and then, anything that moment where you would naturally react and you're like, your emotions are flaring, you got to pause and then label. So, what kind of situation it's in, and then you got to choose what you're going to do, and it seems so simple, but it's a lot harder done than like the way they make it seems like, yeah, no shit. But you know what I mean? It's doing it in the moment. So that's not what I was looking for. I'll come back with really though, what you do have to do your best to not react when you know you're about to react. And just, say, if when you're reacting and you're doing something, say, did I think about this? Did I think about this? And if the answer is no, don't do it. Stop. Say, have I thought about this at a neutral emotional state? Like, don't make decisions or reactions when your emotions are high or low. People think, oh, look, just don't do anything or don't make decisions when your emotions are low. No, same thing when your emotions are high. When you're feeling great, it's just as bad. But it is what it is. It's Friday. I hope everybody has an amazing weekend. Tomorrow and Sunday is between 6 and 7. I'll be live. Friday, the 27th of February. I love everybody. Have a great day. See you tomorrow. Out.